All right, let's yeah, continue works. Let's look at the top players in the National Football League. I think the start of every season is a good time to just, okay, let's reset. Let's see who are the actual guys in the NFL coming into this season. We will start at number 10. And a new player on this list, which we have a few of, it is Max Crosby. What he has been able to do with the Vegas Raiders, and there is some bias on my behalf, of course, but what he has been able to do as just kind of at times, and I am not saying this hyperbolically, at times, the only good player on this defense, what he was able to do in that sense is really, really impressive. And it is a real testament to like the skill, the motor, the work ethic that this guy has. But he is a game changer all on his own on that defense. And I'm interested to see what he does now with Christian Watkins as the man in the middle, getting some pressure from there. I think that's a really interesting tandem that they have. But he himself is an absolute game wrecker on the defensive line. And so I think he deserves to be in this spot. At number 9, it is TJ Watt. You see how important he was to this defense when they lost him last season and they just couldn't stop anything. And it ended up kind of just like ruining their year. I think TJ Watt is like genuinely one of the best defensive players in the league. Oddly enough, a lot of defensive players on this list. But again, he is someone who insane athletic gifts combined with a ridiculous work ethic has led him to be someone who, again, just on his own can be a game wrecker. At number 8, it is Chris Jones. He reestablished this in the postseason last year, and really throughout the season last year. He was on a mission to get that new contract. He gets it. It is very deserving, and he is the anchor for a team that really built itself up on the defense last year. So Chris Jones gets it. At 7, it's Trent Williams. There will probably be a time where he isn't on this list. That is not this year. He is so important on the offensive line in what they are doing out in San Francisco, giving whatever quarterback they have time and giving some run lanes to Christian McCaffrey. So Trent Williams gets on this list. At 6, it is Justin Jefferson. He is not going as the first wide receiver in NFL drafts or fantasy football drafts because of the quarterback situation around him. But I don't think there is a question that he is the most talented wide receiver in the National Football League right now. At 5, it is Christian McCaffrey. We have seen now what health was denying us of at times because he was oft injured as someone of his size and stature may be, but he has been able to really maximize his gifts out in San Francisco and can kind of just do it all. Pass catching, excellent as a runner as well. He is such a dynamic weapon that I almost feel like we don't appreciate it enough how good he is as a running back. At 4, it is the MVP, Lamar Jackson. He moves way up on this list. I thought it was more coaching and game planning that cost them in the AFC Championship game, but this is still someone who has taken some great leaps in his career. The running aspect of it, a lot of people do it now. No one does it as well as him, and I think he has made some really great strides as a passer as well. So he comes in at number 4 on this list. At number 3, this was a real close battle between 3 and 2. It was Myles Garrett. He is such a freak on the defensive line and just gets after the pass rusher so well. Phenomenal in the run stopping. Just everything you want. He just checks all of those boxes. At 2, it's Micah Parsons. There isn't a whole lot that separates them. I think Parsons just being a touch quicker while still being about as ferocious a pass rusher gives him the edge for me. But if you wanted to flip them, I don't really have much of an argument. And in at number 1, I know he didn't get it on the NFL list, but to me, I don't think there's any question. Like when I start to make this list, I put Patrick Mahomes at number 1, and then I fill out the rest after that. He is the most talented quarterback I have seen in the history of the NFL. Again, like makes all the throws, mobile as heck, reads defenses so well, and he has this brilliant mix of creativity, intelligence, and athletic ability. And obviously has put the work in to maximize all of it. I think it is clear he is the best player in the NFL this season.